This week I was going to ride the Middleton buses. There are 6 buses I was going to ride. I was going to do them all in about 4 hours. Unfortunately, my car won't start. Its battery didn't survive the winter. So here's a diversion. When first announced that the number 72 bus was going to get night services, they ran it as 24 hours, 7 days a week. They listed on their website 72 reasons to catch the 72. I'm not going to go through them all, but here are some of the highlights. The first reason is 24/7 service. They say it's the first and most obvious reason, never having to worry about missing the last bus again. Overnight, the bus runs hourly. As I record this, it's 3 degrees outside. During the night, it's going to go down to -6. I don't know about you, but I'd be kind of worried about missing the bus if I was going to have to spend an hour outside in -6 degrees Celsius with no shelter. 8, 9 and 10, they shout out Farsley, Bramley and Armley, and these are 3 good points. There are some good places to go on the route that are not Leeds and Bradford. If you find yourself in Leeds and you decide you don't want to be in Leeds, a perfectly valid thing to decide in my opinion, there are some places to go. I mean, Bradford is one, but there are other places too. The 72 doesn't actually go to Bramley. It gets a little bit close. Close enough that they can claim it. Sure, I'll give them that. Also, they misspelled Farsley. 14 to 17, they shout out 4 local businesses, which is good of them. I'll give them that. But number 16, it looks as though they're trying to claim that First owns Al Shakur's. I mean, they might. I don't think they do, but they might. Sure. Let's move down a little bit to the 6 spectacular events. I think this was written in sort of autumn of 2024. So at that point, these events would be in the future. They talk about Leeds Light Night. Fair enough. They talk about Bonfire Night. They don't actually list anywhere that firework displays are happening, but sure. They list the Leeds Christmas markets. Yeah, that's a good choice. But then it gets a little bit off the rails. From the dazzling lights of Bradford city centre to the quaint charm of Ilkley and Baildon to the lively streets of Shipley and Keighley, are they really claiming all 5 of those places for the 72? Because I'll tell you what, 4 of them are nowhere near where the 72 goes. Then they get back on track. They talk about the 2024 edition of Live at Leeds. They talk about 2025 Bradford City of Culture celebrations. They mention they're the official travel partner. So that's something, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what that means. It's probably just a marketing thing, but sure, whatever. A little further down, they list 7 things you can do while travelling on the bus. 53, social media. Yeah, you can't do that while you're driving, that's for sure. 54, reading time. Again, you can't do that while you're driving. 55, music and podcasts. You definitely can do that while you're driving. I do that all the time. When my car works. 56, catch up on shows. You can't do that. 57, work. That's not a good thing. Catch up on work. Nobody wants to do that. No. And 58, plan your day. I submit that your day has already been planned if you find yourself on a bus, because you planned to catch a bus. I mean, there might be the occasional person who spontaneously decides to just turn up and travel. Yeah, alright, I've talked myself around, I'll give them that. 59, photography. We've seen the number 72 route, it's all urban. Beautiful views. There aren't any beautiful views, not beautiful ones. Unless you like architecture. Or railways. Yeah, I'm talking myself around again, aren't I? Okay, I'll give them that. And the 8th of the 7 things you can do while travelling on the bus is charge your devices. Because some buses have charging ports for your devices. So they're saying you might be able to charge your devices? Are you feeling lucky? Last thing we're going to go through, 6 places to catch a show. The Alhambra Theatre is the jewel in the crown of Bradford. I'll definitely give them that one. 67, Leeds Grand Theatre. Stunning interior and decorative features. Yeah, I'll give them that one. Number 68, Bradford Playhouse. I've actually never been. I don't think I've ever been to the Bradford Playhouse. I need to go to the Bradford Playhouse at some point. Number 69, Leeds Playhouse. Definitely give them that. Number 70, St George's Concert Hall. Their claiming is a first choice for major international artists. I would argue that the first choice is probably number 71, First Direct Arena. Largest entertainment venue in Leeds. I think it might be the largest entertainment venue in West Yorkshire. I'm not sure. It might be. There's one other thing I wanted to mention. Number 50, Lost and Found. They have an efficient lost and found service for any misplaced items. That gives me an idea for a future diversion. Trying out the lost and found systems for these bus companies. See if any of them are better than the others. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Whatever else happens, don't forget to thank your driver. Especially in the cold, icy conditions. It's not easy. They get a lot of flack that they don't deserve.